everybody? Welcome back. This is We Pay Family, bringing you the newest update from Treyarch and David Vonderhaar as far as the new news. Want to check out some tweets? Treyarch has adjusted the tuning on the Dusterstark attachment to prevent faster sliding than intended.
Nope.
They increased the cooldown on the spy plane to help limit the numbers in the sky at one time.
Got him!
Increased the TDM score limit from 75 to 100. Adjusted conditions for joining in progress to prevent players from joining matches that are about to end. Fixed an additional crash that would cause a problem in the VIP escort game. Alright, now to go over a couple points. On the first one, they adjusted the Dusterstark for a fast slide. That was crazy. It had the ability to slide super fast out of your screen, and your ability to track it was nearly impossible. Hopefully this new patch can stop the slide because it was just too overpowered. The sliding already was insane. This just amplified the sweats to evolve into super sweats.
Crispy!
The spy plane slowdown was their second point. The amount of spy plane spam in the first beta, guys, you can all agree, that was just absolutely insane.
Bruh.
As soon as one spot cleared up, another spy plane was already in the air. The enemies had more eyes on you than CCTV does. And we all know how CCTV coverage is. It was ridiculous. I honestly think the spy plane recharge should be doubled to counter the CCTV coverage that these sweats had.
Wow.
And his second part was, on his second tweet, you saw Treyarch say they increased the TDM score from 75 to 100. Yeah, because that's what we cared about, increasing the team deathmatch score.
Bruh.
It's a great thought, but so many of the things I thought needed to be fixed other than increasing the score limit. They fixed the crash on VIP. Also another good thing for those who actually found that game mode fun. I get the concept of finding new modes, but I believe, like I said earlier, there's many things that needed addressed first besides a new game.
It's time!
And then Vonderhaar tweeted out, beta likes and dislikes. We call it a one up and one down. Must have both in your reply. Hit me. Alright, Vonderhaar, here we go. For our first up, we had, you can finally move again. Finally, in a Call of Duty, you can move again. I mean, Modern Warfare 19, you all know, we sat in corners with Claymores, 7.25s, afraid to move. I have never played a Call of Duty, just like many of you who are older like me. We never played one that required a time limit play versus a score limit time play. It's just been ridiculous. I mean, this is what we're subject to, them pushing to make you further and further even Steven. But this Call of Duty, and at least in the beta, the first part of it, is actually back to what it should be. I also love, there's no doors. The doors sucked in Modern Warfare 19. Everybody hated them. The door spam cheese sucked. The Claymores, letting everybody know you're coming into a room, just bumping into a door. Another up part I had was the gunsmith. I love the fact that it shows you the percent change on a weapon versus the red and green bars, where you got to bust out a ruler on a TV screen and figure out what's going to be the best green and the worst red. Treyarch did more in this alpha, guys, and the first part of this beta than Activision did for Modern Warfare 19 in 6 seasons. Because Treyarch actually somewhat cares, unlike Activision. The map layouts compared to Modern Warfare 19 have been far better. The 3-lane maps work the best. Everyone knows it, and I'm glad that Treyarch has brought that back somewhat. Another up that I have is zombies. I'm excited about zombies. I don't know about you guys, but it seems like it's been 5 years since I could play a good zombie game, and they brought a new part to it, you know? They have a new chapter. It looks promising. Sentry gun turrets, SAM turrets, you name it. The fact you can leave and come back. I mean, there's a whole lot of new features to it that just seem awesome. Now, for my last up, the quick fixes that Treyarch has on overpowered guns. The Milano, crazy overpowered the first couple days of the beta. But literally within a couple days, they had that solved, fixed, and it was nerfed pretty good, I thought.
Got him!
Now, as far as my downs are concerned, it's a long list. As we all know, the fat man footsteps are still here. We're still fat, not as fat, but we're still fat. You can literally hear somebody from walking. Maybe shouldn't be able to hear somebody from walking. You can hear them and what direction they are. And I just hate that it's back to the, shoot first, die first. I mean, Activision has been known for the shoot first, die first. It's not about the skill like it used to be. It's all about who has the fastest trigger time. And some of these maps are just borderline too big for a 6v6, guys. Way too big. Like the dunes, for example, on a satellite. They're too big. Way too big. And there's too much room. That's just my opinion. I mean, but maybe they'll get that fixed. Maybe they'll address it. And the same goes with the beach on Miami. I get it. They wanted the 3 lanes again. I got it. Makes sense. But we can just shrink that size down, maybe 20, 30% on that one side of the map. I think it'll work a little better.
Wow.
The tower on Cartel, though, that is a huge, huge problem. It needs a giant overhaul, or it needs to be removed from because that spot, it's just OP. It's a camper's paradise. And I hate the fact that in this first beta, we were not allowed to have access to everything. This is the first beta that I can remember that the team hasn't given you access to every weapon, every attachment, every perk, so they can have the feedback from everything versus a little feedback. Maybe they're going for an approach where a little feedback's better than all the feedback in the world.
Nope.
I guess I could see the point from that. But as far as a player goes, I would like to have access to everything. I would like to find my favorite gun, put my favorite attachments on it, find out the perks that work for me, make sure Ninja, I mean, that's one I was waiting to try to test, and you couldn't test it unless you used one of their preset glasses. And by doing that, you can't do anything with your gun. So hopefully we can test this Ninja out. Hopefully this Ninja got a huge buff from the alpha, and this Ninja's back to being the skinny boy ninja and like a true Dead Silence. Some of us are 50-50 on you guys. Some of us are 50-50 in regards to the footsteps, in regards to you should be able to hear them, you shouldn't be able to hear them. And then I guess I'm part of the other 50-50 of that, where I think you should be able to slightly hear them. It shouldn't be to the extreme that it's been in Cold War and Modern Warfare 19. I think those need to be trimmed down a little bit. I understand if they get super close to you, you hear a footstep. But I shouldn't be able to hear you running, from another side of the map. I shouldn't be able to hear you running from outside a building. In real life, you're not going to be able to hear somebody running from outside of your building unless they're literally on the other side of the wall from you. I can understand that. I think the range of the footsteps is just too great. But overall, I really think that this is a quality game. I think it has tons of potential, has a great opportunity to get COD back to the glory days of Black Ops 1, Black Ops 2, World at War, Modern Warfare 2 and 3. All it takes is listening, Treyarch and Activision. Just listen to the guys, those of us in this community who buy your product year after year, give you the feedback, but you got your ears covered to us. And you act like what we want does not matter. If we are buying your game, funding your lifestyle, I think that would be a huge reason to listen to us. Because you're going to start losing a lot of this community if another game comes out. If they just listen, guys, I mean, we all can all agree that would just hopefully get this franchise back on track and get it going in the right direction, that we can love this game again like we have done for the last 10 to 12 years since the Call of Duty franchise came out. I've been a fan. And I hope us as a community and them as developers, they can listen to us and we can fix this problem. But that's my opinion, guys. You let me know what you think down in the comments below. As always, have a great day. Thanks for watching.